here's a Conduit by Sega. So this is
the biggest games that Wii's been looking forward to.
Yeah, this is like, you know, all the core gamers on Wii, they might be able to get the, you know, dust off their old machine and actually, you know, put in a game for a change. Maybe. You can aim. Alright, yeah, car. The car's about to, no. Yeah, come on, nope. Melee attack. Throw the mailbox. Alright, so maybe there's a learning curve going on here, but overall, graphic-wise, gameplay-wise, it looks pretty decent. Here's hoping.
A lot of, especially the hardcore community. So,
alright, so we got some questions about the Conduit.
Sure.
People are looking forward to it. Wii owners are definitely looking forward to it. So we've been watching this game for a little while, and we noticed that there is a bit of a learning curve with the actual controls. You know, how steep is this curve? You know, have people been able to pick it up pretty easily?
We think overall, yes. We think the default controls are good. But definitely we wanted to make an accessible game. And we wanted to reach a wider group of people. So we have a pretty robust control customization of this. So if you go in and check out the actual control customization, you'll see there's on-the-fly adjustment. So you can go into control sensitivity, and while you're moving your camera around, you can adjust the sensitivity, you can adjust your bounding box for your dead zone with your cursor. There's a lot of stuff you can do to make it easier or harder. Same thing with AI. So if it's difficult because the AI is too difficult, you can actually tone that down. There's 5 levels of difficulty.
I got rocked.
There's 5 levels of difficulty. You know, we have people who want a really robust AI. You know, you need to really take your time moving through the level, hide behind stuff. You know, pop out, shoot the aliens, pop back in, that type of gameplay, which you're going to need with a really intelligent AI who's using cover differently. Or you can make it more of a run and gun game and turn down the difficulty, so you can just basically turn it down, you know, as low as you can, and you could run out and just be blasting everything. And if you're somebody who just doesn't, you know, just wants to run out and play that. So
sounds awesome.
We really tried to make it to where anybody that if you didn't like the default controls, which, you know, us having that range and wanting to reach that range, it's definitely going to happen. You're going to have people who are just on one side of that's you, that you could go in and adjust that and make it the game that you want it to be. So
sounds good. So tell me, what is my friend doing here right now? Who's he fighting with? What's this area?
Right now you're fighting on the streets of Washington, D.C. Washington's been attacked by some aliens. You don't know why. One of the things you're doing, one of the many things you're doing, is researching these aliens, the source of these aliens. And so you're in the streets of D.C. here. This is the Drudge. Is the name of these aliens. These are drones.
Alright.
This is one of the later levels in the game, so the difficulty is it's up there. So if you haven't had the time to advance to this, don't feel bad.
It looks like he's
feel from like a typical console or mouse. I mean,
you definitely point and shoot. It's not your analog controls. I think that's one of the unique things about this, is it gives you that whole new experience. You have headshots in here. You can throw grenades with the nunchuck. So if you point at something and toss,
oh nice.
You got to point at where you want to throw it. Yeah, you got to swing the nunchuck. You can thrust with the Wii remote. Do melee attack. You have a Z lock, so if you hold down Z, it locks on to the target. The Z button on the nunchuck. It's blasting you.
It's definitely a steep learning curve for me, at least. I'm not used to it's a nice game, and it looks great.
Alright, you want to take
this?
I'll take this so I can try my hand at it.
Yeah, go for it.
Like right now, it's on a medium difficulty. You're kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so you've got aliens shooting at you.
How big were the graphics coming into like the initial development of the game?
What do you mean?
Like how important were having the visuals? Kind of
overall, we just wanted to make a game that actually utilized a lot of what we knew that the hardware had to offer. So High Voltage Software, the developer, created a proprietary engine that did take advantage of all of that. And really what it did is it made it so you could take advantage of all of that in a short amount of time. So they had a really, really strong tool set that allowed them to iterate and do a lot of things very quickly.
Which I think is great, because the Wii gets a lot of criticism for being, you know,
well,
just
people
a
are
GameCube on
shovelware,
steroids.
people are kind of making stuff really quickly. It's very, definitely you have your quality titles out there, but there's a lot of stuff out there. And there you go. So you can hold down the button to do like a rail shot. Hold down the fire button. Then that has a scope as well, so you can fire like a sniper rifle.
All right. So I have to like charge my shot for a good sniper shot, huh?
Reminds me of like Halo when you're running with the plasma pistol, waiting for something to come around the corner.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Oh, wait. Oh.
You guys have any more questions for me?
I think we're just getting used to it. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it. There you have it, a little sneak peek at the Conduit. We owners can look forward to getting this in their hands, hopefully within the end of the year. Any last words, Cameron, before we move on?
Busy. Not now. I'll let you know.
Well, I guess he's kind of busy and getting his ass kicked by aliens, so we'll leave you with a little montage of his death.
Hey, well, we'll see when it happens. I'm not going to the Conduit. You obviously really suck at the game.
I think, as he said, it was like a middle to near the end of the game level, and I have like no experience with the Wii really.
Cool crap.
Fun game, beautiful game, really cool guy. Tough as shit. Fuck, man, I need to start that game with like a tutorial, and
yeah, you know what? I would have laughed my ass off if that was the tutorial, but that was actually pretty tough. I got pretty far, but damn, you know, the game right now is just too sensitive. So, if anything, I'd say I'd probably bring down the
sensitivity
a little bit.
Definitely bring that down.
What's this?
This is Alpha Protocol. It's kind of take on like Knights of the Old Republic, but with modern day spy espionage. Some of the early development videos for it show some promise. They got some goofy things to work out, like